We've been getting questions about the medication reconciliation. If we go into the patient's chart, meds reconciliation, the question we've been getting that it's not been counting in the report. In order for it to count into the report, you'll have to click on Send File. The whole purpose of it is if we get a CCR document from another doctor's office, we should be able to browse to it, select it, and then Send File so it display it. So you'll have something to compare it with and then update the medication list here. But since CCR documents are not common currently, a lot of ways that maybe the other doctor's office is faxing over a current medication list and you guys are comparing it that way. If you do get it externally, like from a fax or something, just go ahead and add the medication and just click Send File. And then that'll count for the automated measures count report. Okay, we're going to turn this over to you guys now. If you have any questions, go ahead and type them in the questions in the control panel, and we will answer them. The question we have is, will patient reminders ages 5 through 75 will not remind, or only 5 through 75 will remind? The program, eMedical Notes will show you a list of patients that are between any age that currently has a health maintenance test that's due for them. In order for it to count for the report, though, the patient must be 65 years or older or 5 years or younger. Anybody between 5 and 65, it will not count for the automated measures count. So when you go to miscellaneous, health maintenance report, actually, let me see if we can make this list a little bigger. Okay. All right, for example, John Doe is listed his birthday with 30, which would make him 80 years old. His will count for the report, but as you can see, eMedical Notes will show. Tom is 30. It will not show for him. Or it will not count for the automated measures count, excuse me. But it will show in eMedical Notes that he does need a reminder. We have a question, if we print the reminders, does that count? Yes. Print labels or send reminders will count for the automated measures report. The send reminders, like I said, will work if you guys do not want to waste the labels. That's fine. You can go ahead and do that. Or if you want to print the labels, you're more than welcome to, and it will count either way. The next question, who creates the patient education form, and can we scan a PDF file? For the patient education, it's only going to accept the text. Any PDF files we import or upload into eMedical Notes will not count for patient education. You can, however, open up the PDF as long as there's no images or anything and it's just text, and we can copy and then paste it into the instructions and then match it up that way. And then that will count for patient education. The next question, what about the PQRI, the clinical quality measures to CMS? I'm going to have Felicia answer that question, and here's Felicia.
Okay, for the clinical quality measures, those are actually linked to your PQRI. That's the physician quality reporting. Basically what they've done, they've linked that to one of your core measures, which is number 10. Once you start the attestation process and you go through all 15 of those, I believe that number 10 is a yes or no question. So you answer yes, and then what you have to do is towards the end of your attestation, it's going to break out into 6 to 9 other questions. and those are about your clinical quality measures. Now, there's three core of those that you have to pick. There's 3 alternates. So if you have zeros on those 3 core, then you have to pick out 3 other alternate measures out of that. And then the rest are your additional of the rest of the 38, because there's 44 altogether. So that is a little more tricky, and there is a report in our system right now. It's just under the automated calculations report, and it's towards the bottom, right underneath it, and it says PQRI. We will be working with offices as to which ones would pertain more to you. There is a way to kind of break those down, so be looking for us to get with you on that, but that's what those pertain to. So I wouldn't necessarily worry about those right now. You may want to bypass that and just concentrate on the 15 core and then the 10 menu sets. Okay, so those are your 25 altogether. You have to have 20. So just concentrate on those right now. The PQRIs come later towards the end.
The next question, what kind of safeguard do we have if the patient refuses to have the test done? There really is no safeguard. If the patient does refuse to have a test, I mean, there's really nothing we can do about it. Threshold for the patient reminders is 20%. It's not going to take too many patients to hit the threshold. But at the same time, like I said, if a patient refuses, then they refuse.
Hello, everyone. This is Felicia again. I kind of wanted to jump back into the clinical quality measures just for a moment. I wanted to let you guys know that even though you are, trying to get all your information in for your 20 out of the 25 measures, but you may want to start looking into the clinical quality measures because those do come into play towards the end of your attestation. So when you do your 15 core, and then when you come to your menu sets, and you have to pick 5 out of those 10, after you're done with those clinical quality measures come up. Now, what that entails is there's 44 of them. And like when I answered the question before, you have to do 3 core out of those 44. There's 3 alternates and then 3 additional. So you might want to just start kind of looking at those, just seeing what all those entail. And if you have any questions on it, please give me a call. I can kind of help you along with that. We're working on that report to try and get them tailored to each individual office. So I am going to have to talk with you guys at some point along the way. So again, please start looking at that because that's going to be very important, because that's going to be at the end of your attestation and you have to do those. Okay?
Okay, that will conclude our webinar. We have not received any questions. As usual, if you guys do have any questions, go ahead. Do not hesitate to give us a call. Either me or Felicia will be more than happy to help you out. You could also go to our YouTube page, www.youtube.com/eMedicalNotes, to see any of the videos that we have up. And thank you.